What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. You know, guys, I used to really have a problem with losing ex-girlfriends. And you know, a lot of times they'll move on, you'll move on, and then you know how men think, we kind of replay it in our mind, like what she's doing with the next guy. Like, especially if the sex was good, you're kind of replaying it like, damn, she was doing this with me, I know she's doing it with this guy, right? And it kind of bothers you. You don't have the same access, especially if you're a guy, you know, you were working really hard, your wife leaves you, your girlfriend leaves you, and you know, I'm just saying, listen, you know, you kind of, it's hard for you to get back on track. So you can start calling and start texting. And if you do that, it's even worse because you're lonely, right? Now, what happens is you think that she has so many options out there. And it may look like that because she's talking about it on Facebook, talking about it on WhatsApp, on Instagram. But usually what I found out with ex-girlfriends is usually they're not improving a whole lot. And the reasons why you broke up with her are going to be the reasons why she has a problem in the very next relationship. So if she's selfish, she'll be selfish with somebody else. If she's a liar, she'll do it with somebody else. So the character flaws are going to be someplace else. Quavo and Karrueche Tran, who she was with Chris Brown, it's alleged that they are back together. All right. And they, for whatever reason, stopped dating. But, you know, Quavo was dating Saweetie and they're hanging out at the Super Bowl party with Cardi B and Offset. And, you know, Karrueche Tran, she was dating, I think, like Victor Cruz or something like that. I don't know if it's Ortiz, the guy that played receiver for the Giants. I think it's Cruz. But now she's back with Quavo. The question is, why is she back with him? I can tell you why she's back with him. All right. The reason is because nobody of any value wants her like that anymore. Okay. She don't have as many options because a lady like her, who can she really date? To be honest, makes a lot of money in an industry. Can Karrueche Tran date a normal guy? No, too broke. Can she date a really rich guy? Possibly, but if he's not in the industry, doesn't understand, like entertainers, they live a different lifestyle. That crowd is a different way of life. That's why they typically can date each other. But really why she's dating Quavo, and I can guarantee you, Quavo hasn't maybe elevated so much so as an individual or changed much from the last time she dated him. Maybe she hasn't either. The reality is that where is she going to go? And it goes back to my whole Melissa Ford thing. This is why Melissa Ford is selling OnlyFans subscriptions at only $3 a month. Because the doors are just not as open as they used to be. But let's talk about Quavo. Let's say, for example, fundamentally, he may not have matured, which I could be wrong about that. You know, most guys, as we get older, we mature a little bit more. Maybe he learned from the Saweetie thing. He actually doesn't need her. I mean, you can go deal with a lot of girls upcoming. He's from Atlanta. A lot of talented, young, sexy ladies there. And he can easily replace her. She cannot easily replace him. And what happens is that when chicks get lonely and the other guys they're dating are not really seriously, because a lot of times ladies can go from being the main chick to a side chick real quick. Like a lady could really break up with a guy and think that she has another guy set up, and she'll find out quickly that, oh, you know, the guy might not be wanting to be as serious as she thought. Might just want to be friends with benefits. So your boyfriend, who you broke up with, you know, the other guy doesn't want to take care of her, doesn't want to spend the money. But so actually she finds out, it's like, yo, I'm actually having more sex now with guys who won't do anything for me than the guy who actually would do something for me. And girls will go on that kind of binge on Tinder, and they'll like that, maybe that little, some may call it a hoe phase, whatever. But then they'll get tired of that, and it's like, none of these guys won't commit. And as long as you don't pester her or call her about what the hell she's doing, she'll be wondering like, what's up with that guy? He's still doing well. I'm out here not doing well. These F-boys out here won't take me back. They won't make me, they won't put me at that same level. Like, what's going on? Then that's when you get the whole, hey, big head text messages like, hey, how you been? Trying to give you a filler because they don't want to tell you like, yo, I really miss you. It's not really working out. Guys are out here not appreciating me. Want to come back home and deal, but you're not going to say that. They're going to fill you out. All right. And when ladies have been out there single, lonely, having meaningless, let's say if it's meaningless sex or meaningless engagement, they're going to go back to what they know. And that is, who are the guys that will really take me seriously? A lot of girls will go out there and have fun, but that fun's going to dry up because women are going to have that conversation with you. What are we? Where is this going? Yeah, it'd be fun for a minute. And then they have that. And the guy was like, well, you know what? I kind of always want to just see where things progress and all that. And, the guy's not committing to them. It's just only a sexual thing, or it's not going anywhere long term. It's because its options are few. There are many guys who will date you, or many guys who will have sex with you. How many guys will actually have a long-term relationship with you that you really want, that you're attracted to? Like, there's a lot of competition for guys like Quavo, guys like Offset, guys like Dr. Dre. You're not just competing with him with black women, you're competing with him against every woman out in the world. And that's what's not talked about. How much competition it really is. And so when you go there, it's problematic. No one wants to talk about it. But she's dealing with the guy because where else is she going to go? You're in your 30s now. She's still very beautiful. Still very hot. Maybe there are guys that hit her up that she's not interested in. But there are very few. It's not like it was like 10 years ago. All right? Other people are catching up. There are other beautiful chicks there. Other good-looking women there. Other hot chicks there. All right? It is what it is. And I know that people don't like that, but it's the truth. And girls go back to guys because it's convenient. Hey, this guy knows me. Hey, he understands me. And I just can't do better than what he's offering right now. I just can't. There's nothing out there better for me. Don't want to believe it, but it's the truth. And that's why you see her back with him. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.